decided to make a tomato peach jam. I know that sounds crazy, but after thinking about it, I thought, you know, there's peach salsa, and there's tomato jelly, and there's tomato jam. So now, why not combine the two? And since tomatoes have wonderful flavors, they have glutamate, and you should try a tomato. And I'm going to tell you what an umami is. You just take a tomato, okay, bite into it. These are so heavenly, right? You just bite into it, okay? No, just taste it, let it go. I'm eating it, but just now, once you chew it, it's neither sweet, it's neither sour, it's neither bitter. That's umami. Okay? So, finish eating this. It's so good. So, you should really learn about umamis. It's really cool to learn about umamis. And I've done a little bit of research on it, so I haven't quite gotten it there, but maybe one day I'll go to a umami, a culinary place that specializes in how to teach umami flavors. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so I'm boiling up my water, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to concasse these tomatoes. Concasse is a technique where you take the seeds out of the tomatoes and you take the peelings off, and you just kind of see, I cut the tips off of them. Concasse is you just want the pulp of the tomato. I fill this up with water, cold water. Okay, because I want to give it a water bath after I dunk it in the hot water. Do this when you're peeling your peaches for your jam, okay? So, okay. So my water's boiling. I'm going to quickly dip these in. And for about 10 seconds, I want to dip them in. Then I want to take them out. It's just probably the tomatoes. It depends on how ripe they are. I'll leave them in a little bit longer. Okay, put these aside. Alright. That should be easy to peel. I'm going to set them out. So I'm going to stop the process of cooking. Okay. So take all my tomatoes, cut them, split the top part. Okay, just gently split. I'm probably doing it too deep. That's okay. Well, actually, it's not okay. I don't want to split them too deep. So, let's do that again. Because I don't want the pulp to come out. I want to hurry up and bring it to a boil. Okay. Stop the process of cooking. That's done. Just melting away that skin is what I'm doing. Careful when you do it. You don't want to cut your hands. And as you're putting in the tomatoes, what's going to happen is that your water is going to basically cool down because you're putting in cold tomatoes in there. So it's bringing the temperature down of the water. Take that up to a boil. Just put those tomatoes in there. Then I'm going to do my peaches next. And these should be easy to peel. This knife needs to be honed. Okay, let's just get this thing going. Be very careful. Just hone this baby. There's two ways of honing it. You hone it this way, or you can hone it this way. This will guard your fingers if you're doing it right. Pay attention. Try not to talk while you're doing it. Okay? Stick that back. I usually give it a little rinse. Okay? And then dry it off. Sharp point. Make sure it's pointing outwards and you dry it off this way. Okay. After that, I want to cook my tomatoes. Out. And I'm going to quickly water bathe them. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Oops. That juice is coming out. I don't want the juice to come out. So hopefully it'll stay in there. So I have plenty of tomatoes here, and basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all my little herbs aside here. I'm going to take this and get another bowl. And get another bowl here. Put this aside here. Okay, I'll let that, I'm going to cover this up. I add a little bit more water to it. Okay. Now I'm not going to empty it out because I'm making a peach salsa jam. So all the flavors are going to relate to one another. So I got a little glutamate in there. I have a little glutamate in that water. So it's going to go probably incorporate with my peaches. Okay. So make sure that's dry. Clean towels always. Okay. And you take your tomatoes, you peel them, you save your peeling because you're going to put them. Nothing's to waste here. You're going to save your peelings. You're going to put all your peelings in a cheesecloth, which is going to bring some more flavors, added flavors into. And so I'm going to take my knife. Where's that little knife that I had? Let's get another knife. Okay. And I kind of want to trim the bad stuff off. If you have a little tomato grabber thing, whatever, take that part off. That part I won't use. Put it aside. And then, basically, careful. Cut your tomato in half, and then you just kind of pour out the seeds. Save your tomato. Not that many seeds in this tomato, which is nice. And you want to do that to all your tomatoes. Yeah, a lot of work. It's going to be worth it at the end because the flavors are going to be yum, 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 yum. This might be a two-part series, so hang in there. So I want to take the juices, the liquids. I'm going to take the liquids of the tomatoes and incorporate them with the tomatoes. So I'm going to use this to remove the stem part. Because I don't want that hard part in there. I really don't. Not in my jam. And you want to stay consistent with the textures. So, since this tomato is nice and soft and bright, it's all squirty out now. See, I have some that aren't quite right all the way, and so I want to kind of be very careful when you're doing this. So I want to take that part out. That part right now, right there, that green stuff, has pectin. So when you have an underripe fruit, or tomato for that matter, if they're slightly underripe, then they have a high amount of pectin, so you're going to need a lot more sugar. Now, if you have a medium amount of pectin, you don't need that much sugar. If you have a low amount of pectin, you're going to need quite a bit of pectin. So pectin basically is what's going to help you set. It's the acid stuff that helps you set your jam. Now I'm going to be using lemon and lime for my pectin, which is going to help. The acidity is going to help set my jam. So you need the pectin to set your jam, or your jellies. Now, let's see. What can I think? What else can I think of? Like I said, if your fruit is underripe, you don't need a lot of pectin, but you're going to need a lot more sugar. And if your fruit is medium, well, you can figure that one out. If it's low in pectin, so you won't probably need that much sugar in it. Okay? That makes sense. So again, the pectin helps it to set. So you need pectin. Whether you use it in a package, you can find pectin in a package processed commercially, or you can actually find it. I'm going to just leave the peelings in here. Or you can find it, you can make your own with apples. So you're going to need a few apples, and you're going to need a jelly bag to make your pectin, and there's a process to go through it. And so why go through all the trouble when you can just buy it in a package, right? Just buy it in a package. That's what I would do. I'm going to squeeze all the juices out. I'm going to save this. Save the peelings. Discard. Discard the stems. Okay. And then I'm going to put another piece of cheesecloth on this. And initially, what I'm going to end up doing is basically taking that cheesecloth and just adding other flavorings in there, other elements of flavorings. Okay. go. So I have all my juices saved. I'm going to remove that. Wash my hands. Pour my liquids with my beautiful heirloom tomatoes. I got them at a good price. I mean, if you really are looking for a bargain, go to a farmer's market. Enjoy the experience. It's wonderful. I love farmer's market. They have the freshest. You go outside. You enjoy it. I go to a farmer's market all year round. Okay, so now I have my boiling water. And so I have my peelings. I've set that aside. And I'm going to go ahead and start taking my peaches and placing them carefully in my boiling water. And I want to keep them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, take them out. See how that's peeling? That's how it should be. You want to take the flavors of these beautiful peaches. These peaches are extremely gorgeous. They smelled up my whole apartment. And I enjoyed it. The smell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Took these out. So those are nice and cold. Stop the processing. You want to stop. So anytime you want to do like a peach spread or a peach sauce or peach salsa, this is the best way to peel your peaches. I'm going to go ahead and empty that out because I don't need that anymore. Stick that. Just empty it out. Make sure you don't have any plastics. Let's clean it up. So I don't want any residue on that. I want a nice clean saucepan. In the meantime, I'm going to peel these peaches and I'll catch you on the next video so I'm going to peel these, I'm going to dice them, and I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you take the bruised part off. I'm not even going to use the peeling from the bruised part. You don't want the bruised part on for your jam. You just don't want that because